This one is for my gals who struggle with like fear and stuff in the saddle. That was kind of the first stuff that I started posting on, and I haven't posted on it in a while. So here's my golden rule of thumb for you ladies who, especially if you're like moms or like later in your years, like post 20s in your riding, or getting back into riding, like you took a break and you're coming back into it, you had a baby and now you're getting back into it. Like there's a literal switch that goes off in your brain to like protect yourself as you get older, and particularly when you start having kids. I'm Miranda Jones, and I'm a horse trainer and a mom, and that's what I specialize in, is just like women who are trying to get back into horses after they've had kids, basically. Like that's what I'm really good at. So if you want to learn, and that's what I share on my page, is like things that I'm training client horses to do, and then the lessons that I've given and the information that I give in those lessons. It works across the board. You don't have to be a mom, but that is particularly who I try to talk to. So go ahead and give me a follow if you want to improve your horsemanship, if you want to learn more about horses and how they behave and how to train them so that you're not afraid, give me a follow. That fear is really hard to get over when it comes to horses because they are dangerous to ride. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is a risk to be on top of a horse. Here's my golden rule of thumb that I had to tell myself, getting over injuries and having kids and getting back into riding, because that's how I make a living for my family. And then also for my clients who I used to give lessons to. And that is competence equals confidence. So when you are feeling afraid, and if you can pinpoint the specific fear, so like you're afraid because your horse is jumpy, or you're afraid to lope, or you're afraid to go out in the open, you need to get more competent in that area. Your confidence will grow. We're talking about a jumpy horse. Okay, then do more sacking out stuff with that horse. Like even if it's a broke horse, but you're just afraid that it's going to jump out of its skin in certain situations, do more of the things so that you can find on the spectrum where exactly that horse is doing those things. So now you actually know where the threshold is, because sometimes the mystery part of it is the scary, like the unknown is what is the scariest and triggering your fear. And if you get more experience with it and you can peg where that horse is at and where they're actually having those reactions and go over the top of it, then it's like, oh, that's when you can pinpoint, then you know what to expect, and then you can work on it, or you can go send it to somebody who will work on it. Same with like if you're scared to lope, okay, then you need to get better at building speed with your horse. And you can do that at a walk and a trot. You can go from like a slow walk to a faster walk and work on those transitions. You can go from a slow trot to a faster trot, and that is actually a technique to make your lope better, is to control the speed at the trot. Like I do this regardless of whether or not I'm afraid or the client is afraid or whatever. This is how you get a horse broke, is if you can make the transition in a trot really good, it will be like smooth as butter at a lope. So just remember, competence equals confidence. And so pinpoint the area where you're most afraid and work on those areas. Don't avoid them, because that's what the fear is going to be like. Oh, it's going to be so bad, and it's going to be a blow up and whatever. Put it in a controlled situation and work on it. And that is going to take the mystery out of it. It's going to give you more knowledge in that area. It's going to build your competence in that area, and then your confidence will start to rise and the fear will start to fade.